one of the issues that therapists have, especially when they're in massage school, is trying to make everybody feel safe while flipping them over. So you're trying not to expose them as you flip somebody, and make sure that the draping stays put, all that good stuff. So once I've finished doing the posterior side of the back, what I'm going to do is, of course, we're going to pull the bolster. So I'll come under here, and again, I'm not real crazy about telling the client to lift the legs, so I like to lift the legs for myself, for them. I straighten the blankets up if it needs to be straightened, especially if they're kind of lopsided. When they're here, we find out where the hips and the shoulders are. I get myself planted about where that is. I take my legs where the fitted sheet and the blanket are, and I pin that to the ground. Then what we're going to do is come over here, grab at the hip and at the shoulder. So what we're going to do is create a tent in order for them to turn over, so that as they turn over, the blankets are going to stay across their chests, their back, and there's nothing going to be exposed on either end. So we're going to take it here and here. I'm going to lift, creating a tent, but not something that's, I don't want a lot of air coming through. I'm not trying to pick it up. I'm just going to pick it up just enough so that she has room to turn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask her to scoot down towards her feet and then turn on her back. And a bit further down, please. Take the bolster. Now, before it was behind the ankle in order to relieve pressure on the back. So this time we're going to go underneath the knee. So I'm going to locate the knee. I'm going to try to pick it up forward. Place the bolster and let her relax. So one of the things I like to have too is I have a cervical bolster. So I'll get the face rest out of the way. I'll take the cervical bolster and I'll place it underneath her neck. In this case, the client we have sunshine coming in, and so I'm going to place something over her eyes so that she's more comfortable before I start working on the leg. A lot of times in massage school, when they have somebody to flip somebody over, they used to tell, I used to tell clients too, but I was told to tell them to come around, turn towards me. And invariably you had people turning one way or another. So I've given up that kind of language with me. So when I tell the client to, I'll tell the client to scoot down towards their feet just so they'll know which direction to go, and tell them to turn on their back. So that's what I was doing before. It's okay to tell them to turn towards you, but a lot of times when they're in there, they'll scoot down and all of a sudden they don't realize what towards you means. So they'll go one way or another. So you can decide on the language you want to use with that. It's completely up to you. That's just something I found that was more useful, and it usually was quicker to do because I didn't have clients scoot down, freeze for a second and go, which way do I go? So just a thought.